Our big story is out of Virginia, where a gunman shot and killed two journalists on live television this morning. Our CBS station in Roanoke, Virginia is mourning the deaths of a reporter and a cameraman. A disgruntled former employee gunned them down. The suspect then posted his own video of the ambush on social media. Craig Boswell reports from outside WDBJ in Roanoke.
Allison Parker was interviewing the president of the local Chamber of Commerce on WDBJ's morning newscast when a gunman opened fire. Both Parker and her photographer, Adam Ward, were killed as their camera rolled. The suspect, who was a former reporter at the station, had his own camera rolling and later posted his footage online. The shooter, identified as Bryce Williams, whose legal name is Vester Flanagan, later shot himself after a police chase and died in the hospital.
At some point in his life, it would appear things were spiraling out of control.
Both Parker and Ward had run-ins with Williams when he worked at the station. General Manager Jeffrey Marks says they let Williams go in 2013.
After many incidents of his anger coming to the fore, we dismissed him, and he did not take that well.
The newsroom is distraught over the assassination of the two beloved co-workers. Parker had just moved in with one of the station's anchors, and Ward is engaged to the morning show producer who was in the control room at the time of the shooting.
They did great work every day and put their all into what they did, and I am going to miss them both.
ABC News says it received a 23-page fax from someone claiming to be Williams. The writer said he was attacked for being a gay black man. The fax cites the June church shooting in Charleston, South Carolina, saying the church shooting was the tipping point. But my anger has been building steadily. I've been a human powder keg for a while, just waiting to go boom. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Roanoke, Virginia.
The head of the Chamber of Commerce was also shot and is in stable condition after surgery. Now, one of the victims of the shooting this morning in Virginia has direct ties to Eastern North Carolina. WNCT's Katie Harden joins us now with more on Allison Parker. Katie, we all knew her.
Yeah, that's right, Angela. Allison worked for 2 years for WCTI as their Jacksonville reporter. During her time in the East, she worked closely with the Onslow County community and made many special connections with both people on and off air. WCTI News Director Scott Nichols says he still kept in touch with Allison as she continued her career in Virginia, and many in the East are in deep mourning today with the loss of a truly talented reporter.
This has shaken our station to its core. Allison was a very nice person, respected, solid journalist, high energy. The people here who worked with her are devastated today.
Sentiments are echoed across the East and the rest of the country, as many remember Allison as both an on-air talent and loved daughter and friend. The staff here at WNCT wants to extend our sympathy and love to Allison's family in Roanoke and also her work family here at CTI and WDBJ, and the viewers who invited Allison into their homes here across the East. We'll have more on Allison coming up tonight at 6. Katie Harden, 9 on your side.
Thank you, Katie. And as we've already mentioned, the suspect, Vester Flanagan, also had ties to the East. Flanagan, who was known as Bryce Williams at WDBJ in Roanoke, once worked here at WNCT. He was a reporter and weekend anchor from August 2002 to November 2004.